taken by the national agencies concerned. I'd like to, pasensya na General Torre kasi ikaw ang sikat dito sa amin eh. I'd like to ask you, perhaps give us an update on how the PNP continues to crack down these illegal POGOs. There are certain illegal operators, mga small-scale pockets of illegal operation now still continue to operate. What can you give us as an update, Mr. Chair, General Torre?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, on the question. Allow me to, as of the moment, point fingers to my very snappy upperclassman and head of the PAC, the PAOK, Yusek Gilbert Cruz. We are together actually in tandem because in POGO operations, there are various laws that are being violated. So CIDG, PNP being represented primarily by the CIDG, are usually made the affiance of so that we can obtain a search warrant that will be used in entering these operations, together with the Bureau of Immigration and the other entities as may be necessary. We are also operating jointly with other law enforcement agencies like the NBI, and in the aftermath of the investigation, we also work with the AMLAC for the financial investigations and many other, depending on the cases that we find. But most of the time, we are being led by PAOK TF because they are the ones having the machinery, especially the intelligence, and most especially, of course, the funding requirements. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, may I direct my question to Yusek?
Mr. Chairman, with the indulgence of
Yes,
Congressman
please.
Adjong, I think Yusek Gilbert have a presentation. Can we allow his presentation to be presented first before?
Certainly, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So
If that answers the question of this representation, Mr. Chair, then I would move that we
yeah,
allow.
I think this involves yung mga yung mga packet na mga operation ng mga POGO. So, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, but let me ask before we allow the PAOK TF to show us their presentation. May I also get an assurance that you have already constantly communicating with our COMSEC when it comes to the development of your operation? Do you inform the COMSEC, the Squadcom, as to the development of your operation in terms of your POGO breakdown? I mean, POGO operation.
Yes, Mr. Chair. There are times that we submitted report to directly,
All of the findings, including.
but not recently, sir.
Okay.
But we can provide later, sir, the
Thank you.
report.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you, Congressman Adyong. You're done with your questioning?
No, Mr. Chair. And I hope the presentation will not reduce the number
Okay.
of minutes that the chairman
So-
give me, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we will
Question.
now recognize the PAOK and allow their presentation, and perhaps that could answer the query of the good Congressman Adyong. So, COMSEC and Secretariat, please play the video of PAOK.
Good morning, honorable members of the House of Representatives, the chair of the joint committees, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will share with you the latest updates regarding the country's ongoing fight against illegal Philippine Offshore Gaming Operations, or what we call POGO. Today I will share with you the latest updates regarding the country's ongoing fight against illegal Philippine offshore gaming operations. Since the government took the divisive action to ban these operations, numerous developments have occurred, including enforcement efforts, legislative measures, and broader social economic impacts. This is where we stand now. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. signed Executive Order Number 74 in November 2024, officially banning all offshore gaming operations in the country, with the order taking full effect on December 31, 2024. Under this directive, the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission was tasked with leading the national crackdown, working closely with the Department of Justice, the Department of Interior and Local Government, the Philippine National Police, National Bureau of Investigation, the Bureau of Immigration, the Anti-Money Laundering Council, and the Securities and Exchange Commission. Since the beginning of 2025, PAOK has led at least 11 anti-POGO operations resulting in the arrest of 750 foreign nationals. This is in addition to the anti-POGO operations conducted by partner agencies such as the NBI, the Philippine National Police, and the Bureau of Immigration. However, enforcement has become more challenging as large POGO hubs have been replaced by guerrilla setups. These are, Your Honor, small-scale POGO operations and operating within condominiums, hotels, residential areas, and gated subdivisions. In response, the DILG issued a memorandum directing all local government units to report suspicious activity and coordinate closely with the police authorities. The government's response was not limited to executive action. In February 2025, the House of Representatives approved House Bill number 10987 on second reading, while the Senate passed Senate Bill 2868 in June. These laws made offshore gaming operations unlawful, imposed stricter penalties, and held government officials accountable for any activities related to POGOs. They also granted enforcement agencies more tools to deport violators and dismantle the operations. To avoid the ban, some POGO operators moved their operations to other regions within the country, particularly in Visayas and Mindanao. Others left the country and resumed operation in countries like Cambodia, Vietnam, and Laos. There are also reports of relocation to lesser-known destinations with weak gaming laws, such as Timor-Leste, Papua New Guinea, and the Republic of Vanuatu. If you're not familiar with the Republic of Vanuatu, it is at the South Pacific Ocean. It is a South Pacific Ocean nation with made up of roughly 90 islands, and it's in the west of Fiji and south of Solomon Islands and east of Australia. So hindi ko lang po alam, Mr. Chair, kung matutuwa po tayo dito, but itong report na to na there are reports of relocation to other countries. Ito po ay bunga nung ginawa nating investigasyon dito sa POGO. And actually, there were coordinations weekly being made by other countries in our office, checking on the procedures and yung strategy natin on how we counter itong problema ng anti-gambling and POGO in our country. So we are considered to be a model of countries like Cambodia, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Australia, and even the UN, sir. Nagpunta po sa opisina namin to get the reports and the strategy that we did in countering itong problema ng POGO dito sa ating bansa. So, for the criminal networks and technology, underground POGO operations are now increasingly tied with wider criminal networks. According to the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, illegal gambling is often connected to cybercrime, human trafficking, and money laundering. Many now operate under the disguise of BPOs or tech firms, using advanced technology to run efficiently with fewer staff and less physical infrastructure. This shift has made detection more difficult for law enforcement agencies. These operations are often embedded within legitimate-looking businesses, and identifying them requires effective coordination, enhanced surveillance tools, and active participation of local communities. Of course, we need emphasis more on the whole-of-government approach na ginagawa po natin. Although this was effective in previous operations that we did, but I think we need more